Hi, and welcome to UOW Update for Week 2, Spring Session. I'm Adrian. Construction of the university's Sustainable Research Centre is set to begin after the project was granted formal planning consent by Wollongong City Council. The University of Wollongong's Innovation Campus continues to solidify itself as one of the nation's leading research centres after the announcement of a $26 million Sustainable Buildings Research Centre.
To get development approval for the latest research building for Innovation Campus is another giant step forward in building the reputation of the Innovation Campus and the University of Wollongong as a centre of excellence in research, both here in the Illawarra and nationally.
The state-of-the-art facility will provide an opportunity for researchers to develop energy-efficient building technologies and help the push towards a greener future.
This project will be a venue for about 50 researchers to do work on sustainable buildings. How do we retrofit existing buildings to get improved environmental performance? What are the materials that will be needed in new buildings in the future to ensure their sustainability? And it's great to see the partners here, the Commonwealth Government, the New South Wales Government, the TAFE Illawarra Institute, BlueScope Steel and the Department of Housing.
A new Climate Commission report titled The Critical Decade, Illawarra and New South Wales South Coast, claims our region is at high risk to the impacts of climate change. The Commission visited the region last week and hosted a public forum at Wollongong Town Hall, as Gemma Kelly reports.
With a carbon tax pending and petrol prices rising, it seems climate change is on the tip of everyone's tongue. Last week, Wollongong residents were granted the opportunity to participate in the national conversation, taking to task Climate Commission panellists on how we can lower our carbon emissions.
So you need to think of the three big areas where emissions really occur. And that is the energy, how it's produced and how much we use, transport, how we move ourselves around, and our buildings, how do we live in built infrastructure. And each of those in 10 years, with careful planning and some incentives, you can see that Wollongong and the region could make some progress in each one of those.
Environmental experts agree that leading a greener lifestyle today will ensure a cleaner environment for tomorrow's future.
But one of the things that's very clear is the longer we wait as a globe, then the more dramatic our response would need to be.
So there are things you can do as an individual, there are things you can do as a community. When you get to be my age, you will see a difference depending on what we do this decade.
Gemma Kelly, UOWTV.
The University Library's Wrap with Love campaign is underway, with UOW staff and students trying their hand at knitting, all for a good cause.
Basically we host weekly knit-ins, so students and staff on campus can come and knit together, and the idea is that everyone knits 25 by 25 centimetre squares, which we then sew up into blankets, and they go off to an organisation called Wrap with Love.
Wrap with Love will distribute the woolen blankets to people in need all around the world. Knit-in sessions will be held every Thursday throughout spring in the library. UOW School of Nursing is now home to only one of 5 dementia training study centres in Australia.
The DTSC is one of 5 centres established by the Department of Health and Ageing, and our task is to try to influence tertiary qualified people so that they take an interest in making a contribution to the care of people with dementia.
One of the courses offered is a clinical placement program which offers students exclusive access to industry professionals.
Access to psychologists, health scientists and nurses.
Clubs and Societies Day has defied cold and wet weather and gone off without a hitch.
Yeah, basically all the clubs are invited to come along, and we've got, a vast majority of the 65 clubs that we've got here on campus have turned up. Trying to attract new members and showing the uni exactly what Clubs and Societies is all about.
Students taking part in a range of activities last week, the culinary delights from around the globe hitting the spot. Students looking for a job now have the chance to connect with potential employers thanks to a Career Central initiative.
Jobs on Campus, we aim to get students connected to the campus employers. We do this through they attend a Jobs on Campus Campus Ready workshop, and once they've attended that, they get put into our talent pool, who then receive emails about jobs that are available on campus.
The Jobs on Campus program provides an opportunity for students to develop work-ready skills by completing a series of workshops.
They learn about work-ready skills, so we talk about things about cross-cultural communication, general communication, diversity on campus, customer service, and mainly we talk about the job application and how they can get that ready to sort of suit what employers are looking for.
The workshops are run fortnightly until the end of session. The long-term future of the Wollongong Hawks has been secured after mining company Gujarat NRE was named major sponsor for the 2011-12 National Basketball League season. The club also unveiled a new logo and brand new identity.
A brand new logo for us, a new naming rights sponsor. This is the turn of the new era for the Hawks, and hopefully that translates into more bums on seats at games and some more corporates to make sure that we are sustainable long term. We've put the stones in place now. It's just a matter of making sure that everybody stays focused with that plan to be able to make sure that the juniors have a pathway and can someday play for the Hawks.
UOW student Delaney is entering his third season with the Hawks and hopes the club continues to prosper on and off the court.
Oh, it certainly does. To have a supporter like Arun there, like you said, for the next 100 years he wants to have this club going. So it's really good that we have this support going on. Yeah.
The NBL season tips off on October 9. And that's our update for this week. I'm Adrian Arciuli. From all of us here at UOWTV, have a good week.